ho, ho! Happy 16th of December!
And it's wine for breakfast again.
No, it's not. It's night time as we're filming this.
Yeah, now, straight in today's Christmas question. Have you ever re-gifted a gift? Ooh, controversial one. Have you received something you thought, that's not me, that's going in a box, and palm that off on somebody else the next year? I don't think we have. We've just had a discussion.
I genuinely can't think of a time when we have.
No.
I know when we'd like to have.
Yeah. No, we put things in boxes and leave them to one side if they're not quite us, but no, we haven't. But have you? And what's the most audacious thing you've ever re-gifted? And if you accidentally gifted it back to the person who gave it you? We do it with bags sometimes, but...
bags are fair game. Yeah, wine bags and all that.
Not presents. Anyway, let's open the door and see what's behind number 16. Sitges is a small town in northern Spain. It's a beautiful town and perfect for a holiday. But once a year they hold their festival, the Festa Major, to honour their saint, Saint Bartomeu, and man is this a nutsmental festival. We visited and lived through this whole thing in August 2024. Let's share some of our favourite bits with you this Vlogmas. The festival begins quietly, but you don't have to look hard to find rehearsals going on. Down on the beach, we found drumming practice. What a setting for a rehearsal. It was a brilliant end to the day. The following day, we popped to the church to see the ceremony for the effigy of Saint Bartomeu. Everyone was in national dress, and once the service had taken place, the icon is paraded through the town, this year to the hospital. It really is quite the event. Our next event this evening was to watch a castell rehearsal. A castell is a human tower, built traditionally at festivals in Catalonia. A castell, meaning castle, is considered a success if assembly and disassembly can be completed in succession. At the top of the castles are very small children who don't seem to have heard the word fear. You go, kids. They do practice with safety nets, but when they're performing, there won't be a net there. The following day, we began to see people taping their windows. You'll see why later. It's absolutely insane. We next attended the dressing of the Moorish giants. The whole community is involved, and these giants will be a major part of the parades later on. They're placed in the town hall until the exciting part of the festa kicks off. The mood in town really starts to ramp up now, ready for what's to come. Better get an early night. The next day saw the official opening of the Festa Major. This would bring the growlers to the stage and the revelries would kick off. We also came across a very strange American with a creepy doll. We were dying to ask, but didn't. Maybe said doll was just enjoying the Festa Major. Weird. After all that growling and hat-bobbing, we grabbed a quick lunch and then regrouped before the first parade. Wills wanted to see the mortars fired, and I wanted to see the sardanas danced. Following these two things comes the first parade. It starts off pretty calmly, with the giants being paraded through the narrow streets. Next up come the big heads. We're not sure if these are supposed to represent certain people, but they're a lot of fun. Then smoke starts to fill the air and the sound of the drums cranks up in anticipation. Yes, fireworks are just casually sprayed over the crowd. And as if drumming and spraying people with fire down a very narrow street isn't enough, next come the fire-breathing beasts. This is Drac, the dragon. They load his mouth and tail with fireworks, and away he goes. Whilst Wills was battling the narrow streets, I was in Capdevila using a nice sturdy Spanish man as a shield. Cheers that man, there's not a burn on me. Next up, by Wills, came the Eagle. You know the drill, pack it with fireworks and spray the crowd. Around now, Wills found me and we enjoyed the traditional dances we'd seen rehearsed in the streets a few days before. Then it was the spoken word of the festa. OK, the parades do leave a bit of a mess in the streets, but unlike the UK, where it would be there until the next working day, here a trusty little sweeper turns up 10 minutes after, and it's like it never happened. What's next, Rach?
Now it's time for some castles, or human towers.
They did a fantastic job. From single towers to group towers, it was incredible, although the wobble music, as I call it, always makes me anxious. But all castells were completed successfully and everyone was still alive at the end. Great job! The parade then happens again. This time they have picked up the icon of St Bartholomew from the hospital and he has the starring role. But don't tell Drac that. Everyone then heads to the beach for the huge firework display.
We're waiting for the fireworks.
And no one does fireworks like the Spanish. What an amazing display and fantastic day. Can we have a lie-in tomorrow?
Morning.
No, you can't. After a day of beer, banter and third-degree burns, what do the Spanish do? They get up at the dawn of crack and do it all again. Complete with fire, because why wouldn't you? For the rest of the day, it's a little quieter, with just the odd castell or two, until it's early evening and time to dance and parade yet again. You get the feeling that at this point, because it's the last one, they use all available fireworks they have. Will's played in the fire and I had a glass of wine. And so it continues until the parade reaches the square and the last dances are danced and the last words are spoken. Then it's a mad party and the giants dance until being put away until next time. So do you do anything like that in North Wales then?
Sitges, it's absolutely mad.
That festa is the most insane thing ever. To imagine that happening in the UK, where you can't even put up a garden shed without permission, to people running around with fireworks, kids throwing fireworks.
Loved it.
I love it. It's absolutely brilliant.
We've been a few times, haven't we?
Yeah, I wish life could be more carefree like that.
Although I did burn myself. I burnt my arm and I burnt all over.
You were the one getting underneath the dragon all the time. But yeah, all of it, the castellas and whatever they're called, and the fireworks, the giants.
Yeah.
It's just, and the pride.
Drac the dragon.
The pride in the town of all the families getting everything ready. Every single...
And all the generations as
Yeah.
well. The dancing and...
Yeah, every single giant and fire-breathing dragon has got its own crew. But when they're dressing them, the kids are there helping. It's just a really lovely community time.
Yeah, really
Love
is.
it. And I wish more things could happen like that here.
Yeah.
And don't the Spanish do fireworks well?
Oh, they do.
They do indeed.
They
Right,
do.
let's leave that there. If you would like this video...
If you would hit that button, hit the subscribe button and answer the question, have you ever re-gifted anything?
If so, what? Okay.
so what?
And as we say...
In Postcard and a Pint, cheers to the good times. How would you tell the difference between a snowman and a snow woman?
I don't know.
Snowballs!
Wills!